Hello, my beautiful souls. So today I decided to share a little bit of this sunny day with you. It actually looks like it's super gorgeous, and it looks like it's just such a nice weather to be outside, but in general it's very, very cold. We have all the time -10. It's like, and it actually feels like much colder than -10 because of the humidity and the wind. So we have usually, the real feel is like -15 to -20. So I'm kind of freezing here, but I'm holding on to this idea of going to California soon. So I bet it's not that bad for me. But actually what I wanted to share with you today is honestly telling you how it is to move abroad, how it is to go in a new country, and to explain like the background of these big shifts that are happening in your life when you decide to move. Because let's just be honest, like none of the changes that we do in our lives are simple. Even those small changes, when you say, I don't know, that you're gonna start going in a new coffee shop or anything, like, or buying a new car or something that is like, it looks like a small thing, or just buying a new clothes is a change, is a shift in your life. It comes out as a shift in an energy. And even if you have ever moved from like one place in the same city to another place, like another apartment in the same city, it means that you're going through some adaptation. I don't know the word, but yeah, adaptation. No, that's okay, whatever. So yeah, you have to adapt. So I thought my English is getting better since I'm in Canada and UK and all this stuff, but it's still a bad English, I guess. But no, you understand me. So what I wanted to say is that yes, you go through some difficult times, you go through some shifts, through some changes, and if you move from like one city to another, it's something totally different. And if you move from one culture to another culture, is again something totally different. If you move from one continent to another continent, it's again something different. So every time you do, the bigger the step, the bigger the change, the more you feel it within. And it's both, like it's a mental shift, it's an energy shift, it's a physical shift. You just see changes like being dramatically there. And I have to admit, like I moved here now, it's been like 2 weeks. So I wouldn't say that it was easy, because even though I used to be in Toronto before, so I kind of knew the Toronto. And I thought it's going to be much easier for me since I have been in the city and I know how things are working here. But I'm a different person, and Toronto is a different city now. It's like it has a different energy, and I still needed the time to get used to some stuff here. I still need that time, I believe. So I'm still not totally comfortable going on different meetups or events. I feel like I'm not totally involved in the life here yet. I'm kind of like in my own zone still. So I met with some people that I used to know from when I was here, when I used to hang out 2 years ago. But that's it. I haven't like really interacted with new people here. I haven't made new friends here, which is something that is not normal for me. Because when I'm traveling, I'm always making like friends so easily, so quickly. But now I feel like I'm in a different stage, in a different energy, and I just don't feel like interacting too much with people. And it's actually funny because I wanted to do a Facebook Live previous week, and I just couldn't. Like at one point, I had some bad days, and at one point I was thinking to myself, like, I literally couldn't remember what could I share with you. It was like, oh, I have nothing to share. I don't know where all the wisdom, all the thoughts, everything is gone. Like I felt like so like low in the vibration that I was just like, I can't even do the Facebook Live. And the advice that I got is that when I'm in a state of not feeling good, it's actually where I should do Facebook Live and explain to you that I have these experiences as well, that I'm not like someone that has everything figured out. Like, I'm far from that, and I'm not a person that is just living a happy life all the time. But my definition of happiness is actually accepting every single emotion that comes by. So even if I'm feeling sad, even if I feel like a bit frustrated or a bit uncomfortable, like being okay with these emotions, being okay with this, like my inner feeling, and with accepting this situation within, accepting the pain or the frustration or whatever is in with you, I feel like it's gone within like an hour or so. And the funny thing is that I read a couple of days ago like a quote that said that basically the pain and the suffering is only the resisting of the pain. Like we don't want to interact with, like, I don't know, we don't want to get involved in pain, we don't want to feel it, and then when we are suppressing it, when we are denying it, it's when we start suffering. So I would say for those 2 weeks that were not really easy for me, that actually I wasn't suffering. I still felt totally okay because I wasn't resisting what is happening, but the emotions within were still like, what would we say, like a negative emotions. And yes, like as Matea said here, it was also a full moon, and it has like a incredible, intense like influence of our energy, and I have sensed it as well. And on the good, like if I take from this perspective a good like lessons out of it, like during my time of being mainly by myself or my closest friends and not interacting really with a lot of people, I have developed some very, very incredible stuff that I'm gonna share with you very soon. I have prepared something for you that's gonna be like in a very big value to all of you that will want to read it. And I think I really believe that every single small stuff is there for a reason, and it's preparing us for something. So I would say that this moving to Toronto thing for me was also me accepting every single situation that comes by, accepting all the emotions and just being okay with them. And on the other hand, not feeling like if I'm not like in a happy mood where I just want to cheer everyone up and I just want to like make everyone happy, that's totally fine, and that I don't need to always like sacrifice myself in order to make other people feel happy. So it's always like whenever these situations are happening, I always find that there are like the most incredible lessons within, and it's just so beautiful to see how the lives unfold and how every single day is guiding up to the next incredible stuff. And yes, today I totally agree, just breathe deep. And that's something that I allow myself to have more time for the past like 2 weeks, because when you move in a new city, like you spend a lot of time by yourself, and that's amazing for me. And I allow myself to have more time to meditate, to breathe deeply, and just like be present in my own energy. And I'm basically adjusting into this energy of a new city, of a new culture. It's totally different. People here are communicating in a different way. They are expressing themselves in a different way. Oh, and today I went to a Starbucks, and I went here and I realized that I didn't have my wallet with me, and they gave me a free coffee. Like, why not? It's Canada, and it's really funny. Like, people here are just like incredibly polite, and that's kind of like it's a strange feeling for me, because they're so polite that it's hard for me to read people, because it's easier to read the different emotions, but here their mask is so like powerful that they really believe themselves that when they're at job they're just super polite, super friendly, super okay. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's totally different, because in Slovenia or even in London, people are behaving towards you the way they're feeling very often. So it's not just like this faking, it's not so intense, I would say. But here is a faking in a good way, so if you fake it long enough that you're feeling good, I believe you start feeling good. So that's not a bad thing. I'm gonna show you this once again. Like, we really have nice sunny days here, and that's what makes this place like much more enjoyable than I would say London, because in London, it's always gray and gloomy, and even though it wasn't that cold in London, I find it like I find it like it's better for me or easier for me to survive this kind of weather than survive something that is like super gray and no sunshine at all, and I just feel like not going out. But yeah, I have to admit it's pretty cold here. Like, I'm still adapting, and I can't wait actually to go to California to warm my bones and get better with it. So that's basically what I wanted to share with you today. Like the background of what's happening when you move somewhere, because people always say, like, this is my 4th time moving, and I know what is the process like, and I know I have always felt this way. It's always like this transitional time in the beginning when you're just adjusting, you're tapping into, and it's not easy. And people always say to me, like, oh, it's so easy for you to just move around. It's like it seems so effortlessly. And I mean, I agree. It's easy for me to go. It's easy for me to make a decision, because I just feel the desire to go so deep within me that I'm just deciding, yeah, that's the right move. But even though I know it's the right move, it doesn't mean that it will always just be like easy, or I mean, even though it feels effortlessly because things are just clicking in by, it's like you have to go through some stuff within in order for your soul feeling very comfortable here. So I wouldn't complain, because I still believe that I'm doing great. I still believe I'm having wonderful days, and I still believe I'm growing a lot. But I would definitely say that the main message I want to share with you today is that we are all having like a roller coaster of emotions all the time, and I'm actually very proud of myself that I stopped hiding those emotions. I stopped like faking it. It's if I don't feel like going somewhere, if I don't feel like doing something, or if I don't feel like being all happy and cheering up other people, I'm just not gonna do it. Because before, I know that I often just like say to myself, come on, you cannot just be like sad right now, just get yourself together and go. But now I'm like accepting the situations, and I feel like I'm overcoming every single emotions that comes much easier. It comes for a few hours and then it's gone, and I feel okay again. And as I said, if you don't resist them, if you allow the emotions to come, if you don't like go against them, then you're actually not suffering. you're just feeling it, and that's okay. We do feel it as well. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for what is coming. I'm not gonna say exactly which day is coming because it depends when the webpage and everything will be finished, but it's definitely coming this week. And yeah, stay tuned because it's gonna be in a big value to all of you, I promise. So have fun and talk to you soon. Bye bye. Love you all.